In this day and age, all women hate men and all men are perverts. And that's exactly what you would think if you just went online and took everything you saw at face value and did no research. So while I was on TikTok, I saw a video of a girl or a woman, sorry, who was talking about how she was in a club and someone was just walking by and she complimented him and said, "Oh, you look cute." And he was like, "Thank you." But the thing is, she was describing what happened in the video. This was 3 months ago, but I think she just now thought about it and realized what she did in the video. So what she did was that after he said thank you, she like had a weird facial expression and then continued walking and had another weird facial expression. And when you open the comments, there are weird comments. Hold on, I need to check them real quick.
A nigga wore meta glasses in the club 3 months ago and caught me on camera calling him cute. I walked a little bit, I made a face, and then right after a couple more steps, I made another fucking face. Though it was 3 months ago, I definitely fucking remember what I was thinking. So I called him cute. He said thank you. The way he said thank you was like, damn, like, okay. And then after, walked a couple more steps, I was like, damn, why you just say like that? I was like, I'm chomped. So I turned to look at my friend. That's literally all it was. He didn't have to suck my dick.
So there are people talking about how we shouldn't give men compliments anymore, or it's just completely weird to have meta glasses in a club. And like there's a lot that goes into this. So first off, you can't take one incident and make it about not giving men compliments anymore. I understand that it's weird that someone's walking around all the time with meta glasses. That is something that gets to a point where it is kind of freaky. It's like weird. Like you can't be yourself in public anymore without someone. You just go online one day and you see your face on someone's social media page and they were just like, they posted you without your consent, without your knowledge of even being recorded. I understand that, but to say like men shouldn't get any compliments anymore, they don't deserve compliments anymore just because he said thank you in a monotone, you don't know what he was going through. He could have been depressed and thought, let me go to the club to just feel better. Something could have happened to him while at the club that just ruined his whole mood. You can't expect someone to immediately just start salivating and running to you after you compliment them. And that's one thing that I've noticed, like in comments, in the comments of the video, it seems like the women were expecting him to be like, "Oh my god, you're so pretty too, can I get your number?" If you aren't looking for a relationship, or if you didn't take the compliment in a way that was trying for someone to make advances, you're not gonna continue to push up like that. Let's say he had a girlfriend. Thank you is the bare minimum. A lot of women get compliments and walk by. They don't even say thank you. So now it's a problem when someone says thank you and isn't so ecstatic that, oh my god, I got a compliment. You can't act like that. I know some of the women in the comments that are complaining about how he reacted also get compliments about their looks or whatever. They don't immediately start saying, "Oh, what's your number? You look cute too, blah blah blah." People are different. Not everyone's going to behave the same way. If you compliment men and the ones you've complimented are always like, "Oh my goodness, thank you so much," they compliment you back and then keep on talking to you, that doesn't mean that's how all men are going to react. Everyone's different. So after watching her video, like Detective L that I am, I went and I watched the original. And he's walking through the club and she compliments him. And he takes like a second, then he's like, "Thank you." Maybe processing it. Maybe he doesn't get compliments a lot, so maybe he's just like, "Oh damn, thank you." So he says thank you to her, and then she turns and has a weird look. And after that look, she keeps on walking a couple steps and looks again. But when I watched her video, she said she was kind of, his response to when she said "you look cute" was kind of weird. Like the way he said thanks was weird, and that's normal. Maybe you didn't immediately understand what someone was trying to say or the message someone was trying to project, so it could come off weird a little bit when they just say thank you and keep walking, right? But then the second time she had that weird look, it was because she looked at her friend and was like, "Am I that chopped?" And now seeing both of these videos and watching and reading both of their comments is kind of weird. The original video has mainly men under it talking about how, oh my goodness, now it's a problem to compliment men. Like, what else do you expect? He said thank you, take it. Like, just because he didn't come back and, like, I don't know, because it wasn't the expression or reaction you were expecting, doesn't mean he was rude or something was wrong about this. But at the same time, she never said that in her video either. She just said, in hindsight, she's just going over what was happening in the video, because people had mixed perceptions about the video. In the comments, people were like, he shouldn't have responded that way. Some people were like, what else do you want him to say? Like, he said thank you, that's it. He doesn't owe you anything more than to be polite and to say thank you. So what I'm trying to get at in this video is basically, when you take things at face value, if I just watched her video, I would have been like, that guy's a creep. Of course, I'm not ruling it out. It is still weird to just record people in clubs and stuff. Like, I don't mess with the whole meta glasses stuff unless it's like you're buying it for personal use, you're going out with family, friends, blah blah blah, you're trying to capture a moment. But when you're always using it for these like interviews or to talk to girls and you post it on social media, I don't really agree with the content. I may like a couple once in a while. I'm not trying to act like I'm Mr. always morally correct, but I don't agree with that type of content. I don't really like it, because I wouldn't want to be approached by someone in my vulnerable state. It's not even like vulnerable. People in the comments are saying it's a problem because people are like, it's posted without your consent or recorded without your knowledge, and that's because if you knew you were being recorded, you would have put on like a fake facade, but now we're seeing you for your true colors. That's not exactly correct. I could behave the same way either way, whether I'm on camera or off camera, but at least the common decency to let someone know that they are being recorded is all that we're asking for. So it's not that if I'm being recorded, then I'm gonna switch up my attitude, right? And another thing I've seen is that, okay, we've established that maybe it was kind of malicious, maybe he was being creepy. She explained how she felt in the moment because she saw how people were reacting. She saw people were taking this out of proportions in the comments when the person herself didn't even have a complaint about it. Of course, she said, yeah, she didn't know she was being recorded, blah, blah, blah. But that wasn't what she was getting into in the video. She was just talking about why she had that reaction. It's not like she was like mad that he only said thank you. She was just confused. She's like, oh, am I ugly, blah, blah, blah. And people in the comments just ran with that shit. So, man, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit in the video. And don't take everything you see at face value. Like, I could say I'm in fucking Japan, but I'm literally in California in a bedroom, right? Don't take everything you see on social media seriously. A lot of it is just for clicks, it's jokes. And yeah, when you do see something, do your research before you just jump to conclusions and have something to say about it. And yeah, I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. That's if you enjoyed the video. And we just passed 600 subscribers, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys helped us to get to that 1,000. And yeah, I'm gonna see you later. Peace out.